Boy, what? Tweaking little folks.
Right.
Hey, somebody always said slap a con. Yeah. Somebody always said slap a con.
What's that?
Well, look on who that. Yeah.
What goofy said that?
He said, bro, like
Lawyers discussing Lil Durk's legal situation have been shedding light on the evidence authorities have gathered against him. Given that the case is federal, the conviction rate stands at a staggering 98%. In this context, his Instagram leave session might not play out in his favor. Prosecutors believe it aligns with a common tactic used by suspects creating an alibi when they know a crime is about to take place. According to federal allegations, Lil Durk's Instagram Live was an intentional attempt to establish a defense ahead of potential legal trouble. Reports indicate that Lil Durk's Instagram Live happened around the time of Lil Peep's tragic passing. During the stream, he even chuckled at a comment suggesting retaliation. Authorities have already linked several of his song lyrics to the case. Prosecutors, supported by JM, pointed out specific lines, including one referencing seeing someone's son on the news while screaming no, which eerily mirrors Quando Rondo's reaction at the crime scene where he was seen crying out in despair. The judge has ruled that Lil Durk's rap lyrics can be used as evidence, a decision that has intensified scrutiny of his music. In one track, he raps about receiving a location and being ready to act, a line that prosecutors claim aligns with details from the investigation. Additionally, Brick Baby publicly stated he would have shared Quando Rondo's location if Lil Durk had asked, emphasizing his loyalty to the rapper. Using rap lyrics as evidence has become a common legal strategy in cases involving artists. Prosecutors often highlight incriminating lyrics, linking them to real-life events to make their case more convincing to the jury. Ironically, in many instances, the artist's own words end up being the strongest evidence against them. However, in the off case, the situation seems to extend beyond just lyrics. Lil Durk recently responded to allegations that Vanani was cooperating with authorities. Court records suggest that Lil Durk's co-defendant, Von King Von's cousin, requested protective custody during a recent court appearance, raising suspicions. This development caught the attention of Lil Durk's close friend Bizou, who addressed the matter during an Instagram live session.
Said that.
he said, bro, like a cheeseburger. Ain't nothing cheesy over here, stupid little boy. This is real water. Y'all jewels be y'all over for real. Hey, I know what it be too, blood.
What's that?
Like everybody be having that cheese show. Y'all be doing shout outs, man. You gotta know your jewelry. Like, if somebody want me to give them.
Lil Durk couldn't directly state that Vanni declined protective custody, so he took a more subtle approach during the phone call. However, DJ Academics criticized this move, calling it a serious misstep. According to Academics, speaking publicly about such a sensitive legal matter was one of the worst decisions Durk could have made, as it might complicate his legal situation further. Things took a wild turn when DJ Academics addressed rumors about Vanni allegedly cooperating with authorities. The situation became even murkier as conflicting reports fueled speculation, leaving fans unsure about what to believe. When stories like this surface, it's easy to get caught up in sensational headlines. One such claim suggested that Lil Durk's co-defendant, Vonnie King Von's cousin, requested protective custody during a court appearance, which sounded almost too outrageous to be true. Academics acknowledged the chaos, admitting how crazy the allegation seemed. He explained why he discusses such topics on his streams, emphasizing that his goal is to clarify misinformation rather than spread it with bad intentions. He stressed the importance of reviewing court documents and breaking down complex legal situations to help the public better understand what's really going on, especially when headlines can be misleading. Amid swirling rumors, Lil Durk eventually cleared the air, confirming that Vanni did not cooperate with authorities. During a phone call from jail, he addressed the protective custody speculation, revealing that the offer was made to him, not Vanni. A source close to the situation shared, "I just got off the phone with my brother Lil Durk. He's in good spirits, staying positive, and focused on getting back to his kids and family." Durk rejected any notion of seeking special treatment, affirming his commitment to the principles he's lived by. "We're not just street guys," that's an understatement. "We're men of honor who follow the code, no matter our circumstances." He made it clear he's staying on the main line with other inmates, refusing protective custody. The conversation touched on loyalty and resilience, with Durk's friends offering support. "If you need anything, you know I got you," one close friend reassured. Durk responded with gratitude, emphasizing that despite the tough conditions, they would continue standing firm together. "We never moved differently, not even the first time. Once we committed, everything else became history."
There's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be around. 9 times out of 10, had he had asked me, I probably would have been coke if he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said, if he make the call right now.
With evident frustration, academics commented, "I get that he's fighting for his life, but if Durk felt the need to address the public, there was a better way to do it. You let him say what he needs to, but cut it off before things go too far." He suggested that the back and forth in the call seemed like something Durk might not have intended to share so openly. "Anything he says is going to go viral," academics added, emphasizing that even well-intentioned remarks can be twisted or misinterpreted, especially in the legal spotlight. "Everything Lil Durk does tends to go viral, whether intended or not. Even if his comments were made in good faith, the public conversation about loyalty and money didn't come across well. It added unnecessary complications to an already tense legal situation." Behind the scenes, Lil Durk's legal team has reportedly been working to get him transferred to a lower security facility, often referred to as a celebrity jail, offering better living conditions, reduced security measures, and more personal freedom. This mirrors what Charleston White previously said about Melly, who is also enduring harsh conditions despite hopes for improved treatment. Both Durk and Melly remain in tough jail environments, facing the reality that fame doesn't guarantee leniency behind bars. Lil Durk's legal team made a compelling case for his urgent transfer, revealing that he had become a target in his current facility. According to the defense, other inmates were targeting Durk for commissary money and phone time. Additionally, it was alleged that Quando Rondo had been attempting to seek revenge on Durk, intensifying the dangers he faced. This information quickly became public, which only increased the pressure for a transfer and underscored the serious threats to Durk's safety. Sources suggested that Durk's high-profile status as a rapper made him a target, with inmates likely seeking financial gain from his presence. The following day, both Quando Rondo and his close friend Lil Tim gave separate interviews about the situation, oddly releasing them at the same time. Lil Tim, who was involved in the incident with King Von, expressed that the entire conflict could have been avoided. He pointed out that Durk essentially jeopardized his future by seeking revenge on Quando Rondo, implying that the entire situation could have been prevented with a different approach. Quando Rondo spoke candidly about the tragic situation, expressing that he wished things had played out differently. Reflecting on the loss of King Von, he admitted that if Von had made different choices the night of the incident, he could still be alive today. However, he emphasized that, despite the pain, he remains a humble person and refused to lash out or disrespect others, particularly Von's family. Rondo made it clear that while he could have chosen to seek attention or escalate the situation for clout, he chose not to because that's not who he is.
But them people that's in them courtrooms, man, for real. Them be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what the be going on for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this. I'm snitching on them that's innocent, gang. Y'all just be weird as hell. That's what I be talking about, man. Like, first y'all they threw the jams rumors out there. Now y'all talking about Vonnie a snitch, gang. A snitch on what, blood? Y'all don't even really know what's going on for real. On my kids, y'all really just be running. And that's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. Because of you motherfuckers, y'all be trying to get them put under the jails. Y'all trying to go.
Echoing similar feelings, Rondo expressed regret about the ongoing conflict and the toll it has taken on everyone involved. He acknowledged that Lil Durk, like him, has a family and responsibilities. He voiced frustration that Durk seemed to have thrown it all away by continuing down a path of vengeance. Rondo lamented that the entire situation could have been handled in a far more peaceful way, emphasizing that the conflict was senseless and could have been avoided with a different approach. The situation surrounding Lil Durk, Quando Rondo, and the OFF crew took a darker turn as new developments emerged in the case. According to rumors from the court, there is footage that implicates OFF Jam in the planning process of an attack on Quando Rondo's crew, specifically targeting his best friend. This footage, which prosecutors have in their possession, reportedly shows Off Vaughn and others, including King Von and suspects D and Boogie, involved in a jewelry shopping trip. These individuals, closely tied to King Von, are believed to have been working under the guidance of Lil Durk and the Op leadership to orchestrate the attack. Given that King Von and Lil Durk shared a close friendship, it's believed that Durk would have been one of the main people seeking revenge for Von's death. However, the case has taken an even more alarming turn, with federal authorities now believing that Lil Durk might have been financially involved in orchestrating the violent act. Court documents suggest that Durk may have paid for the hit on Rondo's crew, adding a chilling layer of premeditation and revenge to the ongoing legal battles. This new evidence, including the footage provided by Off Jam, could be pivotal in shaping the case moving forward, further complicating Durk's defense as his legal team works to address the growing pile of evidence. The situation surrounding Lil Durk, Off Jam, and the alleged involvement of various individuals in criminal activities has become increasingly complex. One significant development involves the tragic passing of Off Jam's baby mother, which further intensified the scrutiny surrounding Jam's role in the case. According to sources, Lil Durk discovered that Jam was wearing a wire during an Instagram live session, an alarming revelation that sparked suspicions about Jam's potential cooperation with authorities. In the video, Jam can be seen adjusting his jacket and whispering into it, seemingly checking if the wire was properly connected. This raised immediate concerns among those close to Lil Durk, as it suggested that Jam might have been acting as an informant for law enforcement.
When you see Flacco post something, you almost gotta be like, look at this headline. Lil Durk found out his co-defendant Otia Vonnie, King Von cousin, filed for protective custody when they came to court. Okay. That sounds so crazy. That sounds so crazy. Now, this is why we have streams like this. This is, I'm not gonna get on anybody or anything like that, and I'm not gonna ever say that I haven't, maybe jumped the maybe once in a while, but I definitely do aim to be correct, and I never try to be incorrect out of malice, right? This is why we love to bring up the paperwork and try to explain it, and also increase everyone's knowledge on stuff, because a lot of times these days the headline is way better than the story.
Literal prison.
Say what, bro?
I said, I know you're real, but if you need anything, I got you.
I appreciate it. You thought that count,
Yeah, I know how that be, but it don't matter, bro. We ain't never moved our money. Except for that first time. Once it was that, it was that. Once it was like then, everything was his.
Yeah. I still got these same. I came up there like you said, where you from? What you got going? I came to it.
Man, what? The PC? Hey.
They said, I thought they thought a computer, downstairs, they be like, man, send me upstairs. Whatever it is, I got to tap to.
Nah, sorry.
The situation is even more dire for Lil Durk, as Jam's alleged cooperation could potentially implicate him in multiple criminal acts. The feds believe that Off Jam may hold the key to bringing charges against Durk for several crimes, including the suspected hit on Quando Rondo's crew. The revelation that Jam might be cooperating with authorities could add more legal complications for Durk, as he might now face additional charges if it's confirmed that Jam's testimony or evidence implicates him further. Lil Durk, reportedly aware of Jam's actions, is said to have been concerned about the ramifications of Jam's potential cooperation, particularly if Jam were to testify or provide information that could lead to more charges being filed against Durk. The situation has escalated to a point where legal analysts and observers are closely watching the developments, as this could be a turning point in the ongoing case. The situation surrounding Lil Durk and Off continues to spiral as new developments unfold. One of the most alarming revelations involves Off Jam, who was reportedly found hiding out in a house near Atlanta. According to sources, Jam was allegedly punished by Off members for cooperating with authorities and possibly snitching on Durk. This claim has been supported by rumors that a photo exists showing a scene outside the house where Jam was staying. Since this alleged betrayal, Jam has reportedly gone silent, and no one has heard from him since the incident. This silence has led many to believe that Jam may have faced serious consequences for his actions, signaling deeper internal tensions within the Off camp. Meanwhile, Brick Baby, a figure with ties to the situation, has also spoken out publicly. During a live stream, he made a comment emphasizing that Lil Durk should never be accused of not sliding, a phrase commonly associated with retaliation. This comment seems to suggest that Durk's street reputation and actions were real, further complicating his image in the public eye. However, Brick Baby also found himself in a difficult position when an old interview resurfaced, creating an awkward situation. In this interview, he had made statements that could be seen as tying Durk to certain criminal activities. The timing of this reemergence drew significant attention and could potentially draw federal scrutiny toward Lil Durk, particularly as the case continues to unfold.